This is one of the most egregious things I've seen in a long time.
Hey, you roll the windows down for me. What's going on? You're door dashing right here?
Yeah, I swear to God, like this is going.
Can I see the address?
Customer requested you hand them
Okay.
the order.
You're not getting out of the car right now to deliver that. Okay? You got an ID on you? You have a Wisconsin license or no? You live in Arkansas?
Well, yeah, now, like I'm visiting here now.
You're visiting right now? Okay.
But he lives here before.
You don't have a Wisconsin ID?
It's a lawful order that we can't have our guests.
Put it in there.
That's what sound dumb.
Put it in there.
Sir,
Put your
you
phone
asked
in
me to
there.
put the phone down.
I don't care, my nigga.
And look at this 100-pound pigtail there. You guys know how I feel about this. Women can be police. They should not be in a capacity where they have to take on men physically. It's wrong.
I'm not going to ask you again. I'm not going to ask you
I'm gonna
again.
ask y'all face on.
Calls to 11-110.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Delete Laws. Those cops have a set of policies, procedures, and protocols that they're following. He even has such a protocol that he's saying you have to stop right away. So then that's what I say to you guys. Why don't you have the same set of rigid policies, procedures, and protocols? Your trifold is up in your visor. Your license, registration, and proof of insurance is already prepared and it is up in your visor. You don't ever have any kind of conversation back and forth with the cop. That's your protocol. Why don't you do it? You can see this. Everybody hit the like button if you would, please. Hit the like button.
You got an ID on you? All right. Is this your vehicle? Whose vehicle is this? Your big sister's? Is this your current address? Little?
Man, do not play this game with these pigs. Do not answer their question back and forth. Invoke your Fifth Amendment right. It's on the trifold.
Do you have an address up here? Nothing? How long are you staying up here?
Man, if this doesn't make you mad, then you don't really love freedom. This is ridiculous. You don't ever answer any of these questions, ever.
I go to college.
Okay, so you're just here for the summer or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's none of his damn business. You don't tell him what you're doing. You invoke your Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. You show him the trifold. You put it right in his face. You say, respectfully, sir, I'm going to invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. And that's how you do it nicely. You don't have to be as hardcore as me. You can do it nice. You don't have to be horribly mean to the guy when you invoke your Fifth Amendment right to remain silent.
Are you two from here?
Yes.
Okay. What's your phone number, man? You guys have IDs on you?
No, you don't give your ID away to a cop.
Where is it?
On the back.
Where's that? You can grab it.
Oh.
You got ID, man?
Yeah. Hey, she said, why you need an ID?
I'm just asking.
He just asked. He was just asking.
So you don't need to see it?
Everybody here in the chat who's part of Team DLZ, you've been here 20 times. If you're the passenger in the car, do you have to give your identification? Yes or no?
All right, so you don't need to see it.
I'm asking for it.
You asking for it?
Yes.
But I don't have to show it.
As the passenger, you don't have to give it to me, but I'm asking you for it. Do you have anything here you shouldn't have? Okay.
He's still asking more questions. He's still responding with answers. The moment you say, I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent, and you do this, he can't ask you another question without violating his oath to the Constitution, and that goes around his qualified immunity. How do you beat qualified immunity? You clearly establish that he violated a right that he should know better than violating. When you say, I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent, and you show the trifold and you show the camera, that's it. He can't ask you another question at all whatsoever. Not another single question can be asked. It's a federal civil rights violation. You got him. That's what you were waiting to do, to get him in a civil rights violation, sue his ass and get him fired. This is where it gets a little sticky. And the reason I'm showing this video is to teach you something here that you have to do. And they did not do it. And you're going to see the mistake.
Leave the phone in there, sir. Step out, leave the phone.
Leave the phone, he tells him.
Keep your hand out of your pockets.
I'll put my phone in my pocket.
Hey, what's his name?
TJ, listen. He said leave the
TJ.
phone. Why you got my phone?
Leave the phone in there.
TJ, stop.
Okay, you have to say, I invoke my First Amendment right to be press. You simply open up the trifold on this side right here. You simply open it here, and when you flip it over, magically it goes to the 2017 case of Turner versus Driver. I have a right to film police. you must state aloud, I invoke my First Amendment right. And then, because you have the phone in your hand and you're filming, and he says, hey, leave the phone there, you state aloud as you're filming, I invoke my First Amendment right, and then you flip the trifold over and you show it. I have a right to film police upheld in the 2017 case of Turner versus Driver. Then let the chips fall where they may. He didn't invoke his privilege. The judge is going to be a bootlicking Karen or Kevin and be on the side of the pigs. And he does not invoke his First Amendment right to be press. The cop can now say, I was afraid for officer safety.
Why you got my phone?
Leave the phone in there.
Why can't he have his phone?
Leave the phone
Why
in there.
can't he have his phone?
Because I'm telling you, you can't right now.
Is that a law?
Put your phone in there right now. Put your phone in there. Put your phone in there. Because I'm going to search the car for marijuana.
Okay,
We're investigating something you're not allowed on the phone. Put it in there. I'm not going to ask you again. We're investigating something you're not allowed on the phone.
TJ asked a very important question. You may have missed it, but he said, do I have weed on my phone? Listen to what the TJ in the white tank top here says.
The car for marijuana. Okay, we're investigating something you're not allowed on the phone.
Do I have weed on the
Put
phone?
it in there. I'm not going to ask you again.
It's a lawful order.
It is not a lawful order. However, TJ did not invoke his First Amendment right.
It's a lawful order that we can't have our phone.
Put it in there.
That shit sound dumb.
Put it in there.
Sir,
Put your
you
phone
asked
in
me
there.
to put the phone down.
I don't care, my nigga.
And look at this 100-pound pigtail there. You guys know how I feel about this. Women can be police. They should not be in a capacity where they have to take on men physically. It's wrong.
I'm not going to ask you again. I'm not going to ask you again.
Ask your face on.
Calls 211-110-80.
This is the reason the civil rights lawyer, he cut this so that his video wouldn't get censored. F you, YouTube. I'm not even using the original video. I'm using John's so you don't demonetize my video because you suck.
Like, sis, hey, can't we record? Ain't that our right to record, my nigga? Hey, ain't that our right to record?
Oh, he doesn't have the trifold. When you invoke your Fifth Amendment right to remain silent, the trifold's up in your visor. You have your phone. You say, I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. Cop says, don't film me or give me your phone. All you do is flip the page. Very first page is my right to film police. It's right there. I designed the trifold for a step-by-step for you. All you have to do is film. Don't be afraid. Film that cop. Have your trifold ready to go.
Step in front of the car. Stay right here. Stay right here.
Okay, my nigga, I'm not moving.
Stop resisting. All right?
I'm turning
You
around.
are. I'm telling you to face the car.
So just for reference, no crime has been committed other than speeding. This guy's just trying to DoorDash, and this cop is harassing him via this fishing expedition that he's on. So he orders him out of the car. That is something that generally police officers can do for officer safety reasons.
Every time you hear officer safety, you say, that's from Terry versus Ohio. That was created by a racist Supreme Court to make sure that cops could grab black people, and now it's applied to all of us. The ratification of the Constitution in 1793 all the way up until 1968. Why is that? Because blacks were freed in 1964. 4 years later, Terry versus Ohio. Officer safety, the white cops got to be able to grab the black people. Everything's not racist. Terry versus Ohio is based on race. Most of the policies and the statutes, ordinances, and laws were created for black people. And if you don't know that, you haven't been around delete laws for very long.
You're under arrest for obstruction. Just so you know. Okay.
Bro,
So now he's under arrest for obstruction. I mean, what did he obstruct?
what?
Obstruction.
Obstruction.
Back in the car.
And look how many cops are there now. A half a dozen cop cars. And you got the pigtails there who are both just useless. So they were just doing DoorDash a second ago. Now they're watching their friend get taken off in torture cuffs to the dungeon. For doing what exactly?
Okay, but they tweaking me.
Relax. Yes, I will talk to you. Just watch the guy in the car.
We don't got to talk to nobody else.
Come here.
Why is he
I will
getting arrested?
explain.
Why is there so many
Come
people
here.
here? It's just three of us.
Come here.
What's going on?
Come here.
We don't got to talk to none of them. We talking to him. Who pulled us out?
I'm Tina.
Put this
Now
down
look.
for a minute. We
Hold
will
on, hold on.
talk
Talk to you.
No.
Look, we don't got to
Put
put
it
this
down.
down.
Wait,
We
no,
don't gotta
wait,
put
but
it
it
you
down.
asked
We don't
like,
got to put it down.
The cops cannot take the phone out of your hand. That is not their right to do because though he's not saying out loud, I invoke my First Amendment right to be pressed. He's not saying it. He's not stating that he invokes his right to be pressed, that he invokes his First Amendment right. And because he's not saying it and he's not showing it on camera, the literature, this cop could get qualified immunity. He'll tell the judge, I didn't know these guys. They're from out of state. There's 3 of them. They're young, youthful, and athletic, skipping the word black. And I had legitimate fear for my safety with their hands floating around freely that maybe they were going to go and grab a weapon. And that Kevin or Karen judge is going to say he never did say he invoked any of his privileges, which is we would know as our rights, but the judges call them our privileges.
Look.
Wait, just let him talk.
Now, why is he being arrested?
Do you want me to explain to you what's
why is
going
he-
on? Put your phone down. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to you.
I don't have to put my phone down. I'm
Put your
talking to
phone
you.
down.
I'm talking to you. I'm not talking on the
You really
phone.
want to do
You
that?
just sit it up.
I'm
You
talking
do the
to
same.
you.
But he's not saying what his rights are.
Bro, I don't give a fuck. Hold on. I don't. It's not a law that I have to put my phone down. You talking to me, start talking to me. You're not arresting me. You're not doing shit.
Tina, I'm gonna sit the phone up.
The shorter of the two.
Hold on. Whoa.
Where am I?
We good.
Come with me.
Just
talk to him.
hold on.
These cops are out of control.
Take him to the side and hang on him over there.
Whoa.
Come with me.
Where am I? We good.
Come with me now.
Who is this pig? Who does this pig think he is? These guys have done nothing wrong.
What is happening here?
I'm asking, like, why is there so many people when it's just 3 of us?
I don't
We just
know.
trying to deliver DoorDash.
I'm late. What's going on?
We just delivering.
This is a way to try to get cops for you to talk. Look at these wasted pigtails.
DoorDash. And he was like, why are we trying to? I'm trying to show y'all where we.
Look how they treat you like you are some sort of diseased threat that you can't go without a certain parameter. And they all have their murder gloves on.
Right? He was like, why are you trying to dip off of me? I'm like, this is where the order is at. And I showed him the phone. And he was like, the reason why I'm pulling you over because you was doing 49 or 30. So I wasn't even going that fast, to be honest. I didn't feel like I was going 49. I literally just, that's why I turned into here. Like, I just turned in and was trying to deliver the food. And then,
Do you have your driver's license with you?
no, I have
This
my.
officer's going to take your name from you now.
Another reason why there's so many of us is because some of us are training.
we should be good.
There's a lot of.
I'm like, this.
Some of us are training. You shouldn't be there at all, honey bunny. I'm sorry. I'm all for women in every kind of role there is, except for being in physically charge of a man. I don't agree with it. Fundamentally, it's wrong.
Still couldn't pull it up. It's like 1, 2, 3. It's like 6 of y'all.
I just told him to leave.
We just trying to get them their food. I don't even know.
When you have women on the scene and there's physicality between human beings, men become chivalrous and want to protect the women. Of course we do. We're men. And so when a woman's involved and she gets into a melee and another man is involved, then that man will escalate things to show his bravery and his chivalry as he protects the pigtail. Look at this chick, how she thinks she's your daddy, your mommy, your alpha, your God, your omega.
You come back and just stand over here for me.
Why? He's done nothing. He's not armed. He was delivering food. Why does he need to stand where you tell him? That's BS. And I would have told her no.
Good.
Come with me.
Just okay. Talk
Who's
to
on
me.
the phone with you?
I don't have to tell you that
Why are you being like this?
because it's my right.
You're making this.
You think you better than me because you a police officer? You came over here and you arrested him for having his phone. You see how dumb that
that's
shit sound?
not
Why is it? Why is he in the back of your car?
Why is he in the back of your car? He asks a freaking question.
It's over.
Why is he in the back of your car? That's what
Do
I'm
you want
asking.
me to explain or no?
Answer my
You're just
question.
talking over.
Answer my question.
I'm trying to
Answer
talk
my
to you.
question.
Answer the
I put you
question.
guys over.
Answer my question.
Answer the question.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. I'm not talking to you about this.
No, you
Oh,
don't
okay.
wanna talk.
How long you been in Wisconsin?
My God. And the answering of questions for the love of God, for the love of humanity, for the love that's all that is good. I set the trifold up, the biggest part. I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. They can't ask you any more questions after that. Not, I don't answer questions. That's not what you say. I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. It's on your trifold. Like, then you don't sit there and answer a bunch of questions to a jackboot thug pig whose goal is to do what? Arrest you, impound your car, take you to the dungeon, and steal your money.